Hey friends, this is Chris.
And Yeji.
Welcome back. So the question of the day is, should Elon Musk, right, the Tesla CEO, the Doge head, should he go on the Daily Show?
Is he still Tesla CEO?
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Does he even care
I don't
anymore?
think he cares. He is by name, but he's not. He's not really. He spends all his time in DC and apparently wears the same clothes every day, I think.
Okay.
If you guys saw recently, he led the cabinet meeting, all the Trumps and Musk people essentially, and it was funny because all the reporters wanted to talk to Musk.
Because he's the president.
Yeah, so who cares who that Trump guy is? I don't. Trump, why does it come try to keep bothering in? And this is kind of funny. Trump's like, so if you want to talk to questions for me or Elon, far away. Okay, Mr. Elon, right? That was the thing.
Yeah.
So the Daily Show is going to be an interesting one. Recently, Jon Stewart, he like cut himself on a show. Like he was banging a cup, and sometimes it happens. You just put it down too hard, and you're kind of excited, and actually cut himself. And then Elon's fans and stuff on Twitter were like, "Hey, you should go on the Daily Show, etc." Because Elon likes to do that kind of stuff. Daily Show is going to be a different environment for him.
This is not script, right?
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be, but possible.
You never know, guys. This is TV. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
He can blackmail anyone.
Yeah, so that's the number one question. I want to hear from what you guys think is would Jon Stewart be the kind of person that would make agreements ahead of time to say, because shows will do this, right? This is what you can talk about.
Yeah.
This is what you can't talk about, right?
Yeah.
These kind of things. Elon said he'll do it if it's unedited, according to Elon. And this is sort of the thing, if you guys watch the Daily Show, it's a live show. It's in New York City. It tends to be more, we'll say, towards the left. And that, we'll get into that part of the conversation, but I just want to focus on the Elon thing right now. Wouldn't this expose him as being a liar, frankly? That's the question.
I don't know. These days, everyone say yes to him.
Right.
And biggest power on his hand. So maybe he doesn't care anything, or he can think like I don't know, like everything's minor for him, I think.
Yeah, another way you can think about it is like he thinks he's Superman, so nothing can hurt him. Bullets will bounce off of him.
His ego is too big right now, so nothing can hurt him.
Well, that's when you get burned. So the Icarus story, right? Yeah. What's the story?
You're close to the sun.
Yeah.
You start get your wings start get burning.
Yeah. So that I theoretically this could be one of the big public events that really sink him. I say theoretically because
yeah.
If you've been watching any of the Tesla stuff, because we look at it, for example, the earnings reports, it's obvious the guy's a con artist, soggy con artist. And for example, we did a video on the earnings call, and they talked about the Roadster. Do you want to explain that? Do you remember that?
So one person asked him, when the Roadster's coming out, he said he would like to, making it, but that means they're not working on it.
Yeah, and so it was basically an admission that been lying to you. Because this Roadster I think it was promised, I want to say maybe 2016 or something, like 8 years ago.
And
plus,
like that.
And their answer was that
they get paid ahead, right?
Yeah, they have deposits.
Yeah, deposits.
Yeah. So they've been holding on deposits to people for like 8 years and just collecting that money. And then when they're asked, hey, when's that car going to come out? They're like, well, we would like to work on it. So if you can watch our video, but if you ever read any articles, they'll actually cut that part out, because what they said is, we would like to work on it, and then they quickly change. Oh, I mean, we're working on it. Like, they do these slip-ups all the time. And it actually reminds me of a time when someone at Twitter, one of the software coders, developers, called out Elon. Have a listen to this.
Of features as high as possible.
Yes. I mean, I think, frankly, if you want to have a really high velocity of features, I think we'll just need to do a total rewrite of the whole thing.
Wait, seriously, a total rewrite. That's your prediction for velocity.
Yeah.
Well, when you say a total rewrite, do you mean starting with the skeleton, or a bunch of engineers sit down with a whiteboard and say, what is Twitter? Revolution or reform?
I mean, I just mean like literally, like there's like you could either try to amend the crazy stack that exists, or rewrite it.
But when you say crazy stack, what do you mean? Like, break it down.
Have you seen George's diagram?
No. I mean, like, what do you mean by crazy? No, seriously. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Who are you?
What do you mean? Who am I? I don't know. You gave me. I got no.
I didn't give you the
mic. I'm doing the mic, and let's keep it civil in my space.
I mean, yeah.
Like what? No, man. You're in charge of the servers and the programming, whatever. Like, what is the stack? Elon?
Keep things
Come on,
technical
man.
in my space, please.
Take me from top to bottom. What does the stack look like right now? What's so crazy about it? What's so abnormal about this stack versus every other large-scale system on the planet, buddy? Come on, give it to me.
All right. So first off,
amazing. Wow, you're.
Okay. All
right, no. I got no credibility here, buddy. I got no idea.
Let's keep. First off, let's keep my space civil.
Here,
Okay, so engineer pulls out Elon.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know anything. So he just starts stirring and get mad because he doesn't know nothing.
And this is actually really exposed Elon. Now I know a lot of people have probably never heard this kind of footage before. But it's obvious, right? Because the engineer's like, so what do you want me to do? Tell me what the problem with the code is, Elon. Tell me what the problem, they use the word stack, but tell me what the problem is. And like Elon doesn't really say anything, and it's like, it really gets called out.
It's like reminds me that, everyone can say, oh, we can do better. Oh, we can start over. Oh,
right.
Yeah, we can make better, just change, We can say that, but, he runs the company, CEO, so he needs to be specific,
Specific, yeah.
But he doesn't know anything, I guess.
So this relates to the government stuff, to where he'll say stuff on a daily basis that's pretty obvious that he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And when you're someone like Elon, big ego, big pride, big hubris, you're surrounded by yes people nonstop. So they just tell you, oh, yes, master, yes, you're so wise,
Who is the guy's name? The next to, he seems like left-hand. He stands like left.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yes, correct. So his name is Lutnick.
Oh.
So, yeah, Lutnick stands, it was funny, I didn't notice it. Yeah. So he's always to the left side of Trump.
Yeah.
And explain his job, like when you see it in meetings.
It's like whenever Trump says, yes, nod and clap, right?
Yeah.
And laugh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the king.
It's like showman.
Show conductor, showman. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what we're talking about, so like, just imagine you're in a Korean drama or a mafia show, and the mob boss makes a joke, right? And people are like, is this a joke or not? Because sometimes with mafia bosses, you're not sure. Because the mafias could be waving a gun around, right? You're just like, I'm not sure that's a joke.
They're always behind of you. Someone says like stupid thing, they're like doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Just quiet.
Yeah. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like the person who tells you how to react to the king, right?
And smile.
Yeah. So the Letnick guy behaves like that, and it's hilarious. He even made the statement before of like, if the president says something, you say yes. Right? And then in the cabinet meeting, he started clapping and making everyone else clap. It's pretty ridiculous, but the thing is with Elon, he always has surrounded by
those kind of people.
That kind of person has someone tell the employees how to behave. And so the question is, say, with the Jon Stewart situation, will Jon Stewart actually call him out adequately enough? And my concern with this is that Elon's a massive liar. And so how do you call out a liar when they're just going to keep lying?
When liar, someone call you out, they start add more lies.
Oh, right.
So it's getting bigger, actually.
Right.
So they have to cover their lie.
Here's a good example. So, for example, when Elon was first going into the government, one of the things that you normally do is you're going to do swear in to protect the Constitution. You'll do like a background check with the FBI. You're gonna do all these security things, right? That you should probably do. And people were asking questions about that stuff. And
they're digging your friends, or even the relative.
In the background checks. In the background checks. So if they would have done it, there would be obvious evidence that they did all of these things. Yeah, it's a good example. But you know, they started just kind of making up stories about how they got Elon into the position. We didn't know what his title was, etc. And did you know this one? This was a recent thing. They call it the Doge Administrator. They gave a name of a person. Did I tell you that?
No.
Okay. So I got to tell you a story if you guys don't know this. So it was really funny. Well, not funny to them, but funny to us. So everyone's pissed off at Elon, so they want to sue Doge and sue Elon. And so there was a lawsuit that came from New York because the Musk and Trump just took money out of a bank account. They just took it out of the New York bank account. It was $80 million, kind of crazy. And it was like, give me back my money, right? And so anyway, so in the lawsuit, they titled it unknown agency or untitled agency, an untitled administrator, or something like because they don't know the name of the person, right? And so then at the White House press conference, they said like, so will you tell us the name of the administrator? And they're just like, she used the word transparent, which means to see through. They're like, we're being fully transparent. We're letting you know everything, but I'm just not prepared to tell you the name of the administrator. And it was like a really weird thing to say. So then shortly after, they released the name of this person. It doesn't actually matter because she's kind of a nobody.
So they just put the puppet, I guess.
Yeah. You understand exactly. And it was kind of weird because I don't know if that person volunteered to have their name. Like if suddenly they find out, oh,
I don't know.
it's kind of
maybe it was auction. You know, we have this amount of money. Who volunteer?
You never know. You never know with these kind of people. You never know, right?
Yeah, or you know,
they'll say you know, oh, wow. That's how it works. You're smart. That's exactly how it works. Because theoretically, Trump could forgive them, pardon them at the end.
You know, your family is in danger. You know, in the hospital or the hospital, we can cure them. Whatever. You know, it's a movie, but it is. That's what they're doing. So
that's what we're living through, and that's the best way to describe like this year right now. It's a TV show. Like we knew that Trump was a TV star basically. And I don't know if you knew this. So his first season of The Apprentice, and this would have been back like in 2003, I think. It's already. No. Is that right? 2002. Did you watch it?
I don't know.
The first season was pretty entertaining because we'd never seen something like that before, right? But basically, the producers wanted to have a business kind of vote everyone off each week kind of show, and they needed a business person to come on the show, but all the good ones were taken because they're busy running their business. Trump was available. And so then the producers created like this kind of like story that he's the most successful. It was to make him awesome. And so the producers today over at NBC, they kind of feel like sorry that they created a monster, and they apologize privately because Trump had 6 bankruptcy, which is a lot.
It's not successful. The CEO at all.
No, and he's successful at being a con artist, successful at having a TV show, but the TV show really helped him a lot because people, saw it on TV and like, oh, I see he's a quote good businessman on TV, but it's like it's a TV show, and whenever you talk about Trump today, and I don't know if Yoon does this, I don't know, Trump always talks about TV ratings.
They do a lot.
Oh, they talk about the stuff as well.
Yeah, so one of his scandals is they changed the
change the numbers of the ratings. Really? Wow, that's funny. I wonder if Trump would. You never know in this day and age because
never know because how you do the survey is change the number a lot.
Yeah, so Trump will always talk about like, oh, my press conference got way better ratings than the Super Bowl, and everybody watches my press conference, and we have the highest press conference of all time. Like everything he does is like the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he just cares popularity, right?
So going back to the Musk thing, the way that you would really expose Musk, and he'll never do it, right? Put him on a show with a famous engineer or famous AI person, something like that, because engineers and scientists will call him out. Yeah.
But I think his follower will say, CEO doesn't have to know everything about engineering because he's the CEO. He just hires people,
So that's the defense that people make. Okay, they'll say, oh well, CEO doesn't, but on the same turn, every time he goes on an interview, be it Fox or the pro Elon stuff, they always have 2 very important things they have to press. They have to press that Elon's the richest person in the world. They'll say in the last interview, I don't know if you saw that one, they'll say like, oh, you're so rich. Oh no, it was a video of someone talking about it. There's like, he's so rich he could buy Spain. Like they were saying that. And then at the time there's like, oh, he's so rich, you're more richer than Russia. And I was like, it's just like stupid talk. So they have to promote how rich he is all the time. It's like a TV show, right? And the other thing they have to promote all the time is that he's like the genius.
Yeah.
Like the genius of all time.
He knows everything, but he's clearly not.
He's clearly not. Like all you have to do is listen to him. The thing is, a lot of his fanboys and fangirls, they're just not that smart. I hate to be mean, but they're just, and the ones that are smart enough, they're paid to just stay quiet and not say anything and play along with the game. So that's why I think Jon Stewart could call him out maybe on some of the political things. You should come on the personal stuff too. I think that's fair game in my opinion. Like, why don't you take care of your
Babies.
Yeah, if you're a billionaire,
13,
why are
more
you?
than 13 probably.
Yeah, so you know, you call him out on that because basically you want to show that you're irresponsible. Call him out on you know, why do you fire people and not pay them, right? That kind of stuff. Stewart could call him on it. He's been hit with so many discrimination suits, be it against women, right? So he'll like walk around the office and say, "Would you like my sperm?" Which is, you know, it sounds funny, but like in real life, if your boss does that, it's like
kind of creepy and scary.
yeah. If your boss does that, think how crazy that is. Now it's even more crazy. Just to be fair to Elon, one of his employees, a woman, did say yes, and then she's got like 2 or 3 of his kids, and they're living in the compound wearing the same purple clothes. For real, all the Yojas wear the women wear the purple clothes.
Later then, you know,
they really do wear purple clothes. I'm not making it up.
Maybe USA flag, you know, change to purple.
To purple because of Lord Elon. So I'll be curious what Jon Stewart calls him out on and what he doesn't. I think though the engineer stuff would be important to call him out on because, you know, for example, Elon promises you they're going to go to Mars. He promises you're going to have human robot. Yeah.
But they're not even talk about the robot taxi anymore, right?
So
it was a pretty much big deal before.
June is what they're promising, but it's always in the future sometime that, you know, oh, and if nothing happens in June, oh, well, it's going to be next June.
So, you know, and Elon's follower, they robot taxi make you rich. Everyone can make you, everyone makes rich.
Y'all get rich because of Elon. So the stock is actually down 40%. So even if you're an idiot, you can understand that part. I know I'm a little bit mean sometimes because I've been a little bit irritated with the Elon fanboys and fangirls.
No, it's going to go up to the moon again.
It's going to go to the moon again, right? One of the things I noticed recently, and I just want to mention it, there are many channels that are fans of Elon out there, and they always edit him to take out his stumbling and his pauses and his just idiot parts, right? And if you ever watch it, so the video will be like,
yeah, jump.
Right. Because if you actually just watch it uncut, the guy's a moron. The guy is a moron. And it's obvious to anyone watching it. And so that's why I'd be curious if Jon Stewart actually does call him out on stuff. And I want to make this also really clear for anyone who, you know, all of you have a certain interest in your life. Everyone has an interest, right? You know, I'll give, for example, maybe some of you are really good at fishing or somebody good at, you know, I should say hunting, but hunting and fishing, same thing. Well, they're not the same thing, but the same idea. Some people are going to be really knowledgeable in biology. Some people are going to be knowledgeable with, you know, we'll say physics. Some people are knowledgeable with driving. Some people are knowledgeable with books. Some people are knowledgeable with music, poetry, art, etc. I just want to say there are different fields that people are knowledgeable on. And what becomes ludicrous is when Musk talks about every single field out there, from sociology to psychology to history, etc. And it's clear that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And when experts call him out, he gets really, really angry. I'm pointing this stuff out because even if he's smart in, say, one field of conning people, he's really good at a marketing and con artist. He's really good at that. He's good at raising money, too. He's very good at that. You know, it doesn't mean you're an expert on everything. And he has too much pride to admit that sometimes he doesn't know something.
He just laughs about it.
Yeah, he'll laugh about it.
He'll laugh a lot if he go on the show.
Oh, on the just dodge the question, just laugh.
Yeah, laugh and just talk about other things. Start talking about other things, not giving the answer.
He might, now, if he wears sunglasses, he's going to be on something. You know.
He shouldn't be.
To go on Jon Stewart's show, well, Elon's a weird guy, so that's why it's going to be an interesting interview if he does it.
I'm sure. You know, I'm fine with that. He'll wear a T-shirt with gold chain and stupid hat. It's fine, but. Sunglass?
He's done it before. Why not? And when you
sunglass probably had it inside the screen. You know, so someone writing the answer, and he can read.
That's actually pretty funny.
And a earpiece.
I was just gonna mention earpiece. That is pretty funny. You never know in this day and age with Elon, what kind of tricks they would pull. Or if that's in the contract of, like, say, Jon Stewart shows when you shoot the camera on Elon, only show a certain side of it, right? So to hide certain things, that would be pretty funny. Or they, you know, it's all smoke and mirrors. And I think for a lot of us, if you just pay attention to him and you call him out, right? I think it'll expose him. And unfortunately, here's just the sad part of it. What's that?
What?
Oh, would you say something?
No.
So here's the sad part, though, is that a large proportion of the USA is they can't read.
Mm.
They have the education, and I hate to bring this up. I try not to be mean, but it matters because if they're not smart enough to see the guy's a liar, and just make stuff up, like how do you explain to people that he's cheating you?
Yeah, you can. Really appreciate those kind of people.
So you have to keep it in the most basic terms. So here's like a basic term. If you give a deposit on a car 8 years ago and the car doesn't come, that means they cheated you. That's what it means.
8 years. 8 years.
Yeah, or whatever.
It's not even the flying car, right?
And
they're
so
not talking about flying car or the high hygiene car.
Right. And people get stuck on the politics stuff because you get very emotional about it. So that's why I just bring it up in terms of like the technical stuff or his car company. Just look at all of his broken promises, and it's going to be the same exact thing with what he's promising to do with the government. It's going to be a bunch of big promises. It's clear he doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyone in any individual agency would say, hey, I'm an expert in this agency, be it energy, be it commerce, be it housing, right? Be it transportation. There's a lot of agencies, and you don't know what you're talking about, Elon, right? And everything he's trying to do is to benefit himself. So I hope Jon Stewart calls him out, but I have low expectations of it, to be honest, to be really frank.
Yeah.
I've seen Elon weasel out enough of this stuff, but we'll see. And I want to get your opinion. Do you think Jon Stewart will? Jon Stewart will do his homework, but Elon's a master liar. But I want to hear your opinion. Maybe I could be totally wrong. Maybe this is the event that exposes him. We'll find out. So anyway, that's it. Okay, so thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. So bye.